don't know if you can see that, guys, but see all the fish? Let's see. Oh, they're swimming away. I don't think you'll be able to see it. See if I can get it. Oh, they're gone. Oh, they're right there. Water's a little murky, so you can't see them, but oh, there's like 4 or 5 fish that came under here. Well, let me tell you a little bit about a story of a place that has a ghost town along the rails. They can still access by train, and there's, I guess, other ways of getting there by water. Don't mind my camera here. Anyways, after a long journey of 5 hours traveling deep in the bush, and 8 kilometers of walking to the place, I found nothing. So there was supposed to be a sign, or a plaque at least, which should have been the first thing that I should see, but nothing. That's exactly where I need to be, and I am going to backtrack a little, and I'm going to look around, give it a second shot, but that's disappointing. But I guess that's the way it goes when you're investigating or exploring a ghost town. So, if nothing else, then at least we got to go for a good walk after a day of work where I sit, right? So that is a good thing. Wish I could have had a little more to say about this one. I will put a little bit of history in there, and show pictures of pictures, but as far as pictures for me, I may or may not stumble across any. I'll let you know. Well, you'll see them in the video if I post this. Alright. But that doesn't mean you don't live and adventure and explore and leave no trace and only inspiration. I'm still inspired. I have a couple of provincial parks that are abandoned that I'm going to be going to check out. One's in the area, the other one's a little farther. If I have to ditch this, I may have time for 2. So we'll see. Wish me luck.
So Nicholson was one of Ontario's most complete and very photogenic ghost town that had ever been, but not so much anymore. In the early years, it was a quiet small mill town with a bunkhouse, a cookery. It was a makings of a settlement. In 1910, Austin and Nicholson enlarged their limits, expanding the mill, added a school, company store, boarding houses with cabins. But across the tracks, the station, there was an Anglican church. On the hill, there was a big home, Austin and Nicholson's. They had put a theater and tennis courts. I don't think I'll find any of those today. I don't know that anybody's mentioned that. But in 1924, the mill turned out 2.5 million railway ties a year. That's about 2,500 kilometers of track. In 1933, the mill burned down and shifted its operation to other mills. 800 was the population, and it dwindled down to 25. In 1970, it became the classic ghost town. Now, it was recommended that Nicholson become Ontario's first ghost town park. It was ignored. The ministry report was ignored, and the main street burned. 4 decades later, Ontario's most unique ghost town legacy now falls to weather. And so Nicholson can be reached by train from Chapleau or by boat. And yeah, I would double check that train in case it gets canceled. I know mine did after I already did this trip when I decided to walk. Okay, let's carry on. Let's go check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, so the quest continues. There was a path and I went and I checked it out and it looked like an abandoned camp. It looked like an old building. Now a lot of these buildings here have been turned into summer cottages. I just wanted to check this one out because it did look abandoned. And but then as soon as I turned the corner, I didn't like it. You know why? The grass looked like it was cut. And then on top of that, there was new lumber in the back. So someone's either converting it for themselves. Well, it's not my business and I won't trespass. As I make my way back, it gives me time to think. Oh yeah, it's really hot out here. So it's like the end of September, but it's 29 degrees with humidity, so it's like a second summer that I'll do. But yeah, I have a lot of ideas, a lot of great places, and well, let me know if you like this, and please do help out by ringing the bell so you know there's other videos that are coming. Subscribe, and for sure like that button, because if not, then the channel can't grow. Okay, thanks.